Testing, testing. What's up, guys? Vince Roddy here, and welcome to VinzTalk. I'm a bit more organized, which is surprising. Very surprising because usually I just do these video off the jump. I usually do these Vince Talks like, just on my bed, just being free within my mind and just sharing what's basically going on in my life or news or my opinions on certain things and the attempt to not get canceled when I do talk about certain things because, that happens. But yeah, it's not going to be like the last one, which I don't remember what happened in the last one. I think I went through a scare of like trying not to get canceled because I was talking about pronouns in the last app, but you're not going to get any of that here. Instead, you're just going to get the original Vince, which is still actually, trying not to cause controversy while talking about serious topics. But ain't nothing controversial or, then again, who knows? And this podcast can go in many ways. It can go, right, left, and in so many aspects. And, I'm just going with the flow, basically. But I do want to talk about what's going on with my life, a little update, and something that is gonna basically, somewhat change the foreseeable future of this channel. This channel is all about the reads and the stuff that I've been doing on this channel, either gaming and also doing webtoon. But the whole gaming aspect, I could have been more happy to actually start that because for those that don't know, I love doing let's plays. Before doing all these gameplays, these live streams, I've been questioning to actually either come back. And this was like before I actually started pressing the live stream button when I had my first live stream, which was this year, surprisingly. And it went well. But I still remember, like, having that thought. Like, oh, should I go for it? Should I not go for it? And that's been in my mind for the longest time because I kind of want to actually, really come back to gaming, but in a more authentic and easy way, which is no more mobile games. I'm just going to play games from like where I grew up, which I play like a lot of nostalgic stuff, like from PSP to PlayStation, thanks to emulation. And also, I just been checking out some newer games like from PC, from, indie games, from fan games, and also new Switch games because I do own a Switch and that's my only pretty much ways to reach actually for Switch games. And also the amount of games on Switch are easier to record. Like if I ever had a chance to actually but have money, I mean, who knows in the future, like if I ever get a PS5 or the Xbox Series X or whatever it is, and actually find ways to record or live stream within these devices, then you're gonna see that you're gonna see me actually playing, who knows, like Starfield in the future, whenever I can afford that. But and this is where I want to get into the major update, which is I'm not sure if it's major or not, because the thing is that these are attempts. For those that don't know, I've been looking up on these remote jobs and I've been trying my best to actually see what works. So I've been checking out like these different like remote jobs, like, and it's usually stuff online and stuff that, it's jobs that I usually don't go out for at all because I found out that you can actually make more money remotely, or at least for me, because I usually am never used to leaving my house much. So I prefer to actually work indoors or in my own, computer, basically in my own house. So, and there's many jobs, and I found out through that. For those that don't know, I signed up for a new job. It's a side gig of a survey gig, not a good one, but it's an experience. But now I wanted to actually have a newer job where I'm gonna be trying to adapting myself within digital marketing, and it's a challenge. It's gonna be. I don't know. It's not a challenge. I haven't start yet. That's kind of like the thing that, like here I am talking about something that I haven't started, but it's gonna be an experience of me trying to actually, get my feet wet within the digital marketing world and also find my niche because I did find my niche within digital marketing, at least the way I plan it on paper. But I'm actually gonna try different aspects of marketing and see if I can make some money out of it. Because for those that don't know, I don't make any money here on YouTube. I literally barely make anything. And even if I did, YouTube would take it away, and I'm left with no percentage through the threshold, which is $100 that you have to make through AdSense. But even I don't have an AdSense, and pretty much I'm left with just basically just working for free. And for the longest time, it's been a small thing in my head. It usually doesn't bother me. It was not until last month that in some cases it did bother me, where I was like, I really do actually want to make some amount of money, like at all, whether in YouTube or something else. Or but then I discovered digital marketing through like discovering different remote jobs here and there, and I'm like, yo, I'm gonna try this out. And for once, I get to actually, because usually I rely on Webtoon to, if they give me like anything to work with, where it's like a sponsorship or a brand deal, that hasn't been happening. Um, I mean, they're kind of like slow to actually really, communicate with me as well, because I even sent them like, hey, I need help with this video that got taken down off my channel. Can you help me? So yeah, that update has been small. And for those that don't know, a few days ago, actually, one of my videos got copyright strike. It's the same old thing. Thankfully, it was just one, so YouTube is actually helping with that. That usually could have been a major update as well, but I don't know what it is. All I can think about is this whole digital marketing thing, and all I can think about is actually trying my best to achieve in it. Like achieve myself to actually really get into the whole digital marketing space, or at least the remote job space, because I look at it, there's all these like videos of like, hey, you can make $100,000 like a day or a week. And I'm like, I want to get that. I want to chase for that goal, because maybe there is going to be some ways that it's not going to be, I'm not going to achieve it and I'm going to fail. But you know what? I'm down to actually really go down this road, to take this leap of faith and actually try to actually achieve myself, to actually go there. That's what you have to do in life, I guess. And that's what I'm going to be doing for this foreseeable week or month or whatever. And pretty much just a bookmark of actually just, hey, I said I was going to do this, and I'm going to come back to it when actually I do reach that goal. Because there's so many aspects, ways to actually make money out of, this kind of career, or this gig, or this job, if you want to make it. And I want to actually, achieve that. Also, another update, pretty much, I'm gonna be, well, oh, actually, not an update. Yeah, another, like, I guess I don't know why I put this on update, but I did got back from vacation. I think I said something in the last VinzTalk. Hey, I'm about to leave for my mini vacation, and I'm gonna be back in like, like in like a day or 2 days, which was a very short vacation. Now thinking about it, it just left off of a win, and everything just came back to normal. And I wish it was longer, but it was okay. For those that don't know, I went to Lake Tahoe, and I went to like, Nevada, at the woods, chilling. It was nice. Saw the casinos. I didn't gamble. I'm not gonna actually make that mistake like I did in Las Vegas when I was there, which was like, I guess, a few months ago. But yeah, it was a good time. I I brought my skateboard. I don't know why. I just know that, hey, I got a feeling I'm like I might need it, but I just didn't feel like skateboarding. Here's the thing about this whole job thing, and when it comes down to marketing, digital marketing, or this new job that I'm trying to pursue, it took over my life. I didn't make much videos because, of the whole marketing. I didn't think of actually doing much gameplays, or thinking about any games that, which I'm going to be talking about later because of that. I didn't even worry about my channel much when I got a strike. I didn't even care about a vacation or actually skateboarding, because literally every single day, ever since last month, it has been marketing, marketing. Oh, will this work? Would that work? I've been looking up video tips. I just been so obsessed with the research. So when I was going into this vacation, this mini vacation, it just didn't really ring much of a memory to me. Like, to be fair, I went to like a bar. Just I remember chilling, like, in the souvenir shop. I went walking around the woods and stuff. I guess that's it. And I didn't skateboard. I brought my skateboard. And here's the thing. This is what happened to me. I was going into the hotel. I was bringing my skateboard. I was bringing my other stuff, and I was like my clothes and my baggage, and of course my skateboard was with me. This one guy, and this is what I hate. This is what I hate. I don't like it when you see a person that is holding a skateboard, and then you assume they're good at skating, or if they want to actually perform for you. Like literally. Like imagine if someone sees me as like, "Hey man, you look like you do parkour. Can you do parkour? Parkour, parkour?" No. Shut up. Okay? Especially the same idiot that works at a valet. He saw my skateboard. And by the way, these people, like, I don't like. It's not that I don't like them, even though it sounds like it. They just look like they just don't care about their job at all. And it was just like all guys. It's like all straight dudes and just looking at me. They see my skateboard and this one guy just wants to be funny. Like he seems like the type of person like he would be a good friend or whatever. But I just was like, bro, I don't want to talk to you. I just want to get into my hotel. And like, he was walking around and stuff and he saw me and my skateboard. He was like, he looked at me and said, "Hey, you skate, bro?" And I was like, and first off, I was like, I didn't say this to him, but I was like, bro, chill. Like, it's just a skateboard. And I tried to be nonchalant. I tried not to make eye contact with anyone. And I guess I was in my own world, I guess. But literally, I tried not to look at anyone. I tried to avoid him. But I basically just laughed. Well, actually, I didn't laugh. Let me think. How did this dialogue go? Okay, so he said like, "Hey, you skateboard?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, yeah, yeah," and that's it. That's all I said. And then he goes on and say, "Oh, bro, you should do a kickflip." I I hate that. I hate that so much. Listen, as a skater, look, I've been skateboarding for a long time. I hate it when people say, "Do a kickflip." Stupid. It is. First off, you could have said anything else, but you just had to go with that because you think I'm freaking doping-ish and all that stuff. Like, bro, just leave me alone. And I laughed and I was like, like that's all I said. I just like a little bit of my character just went out him, and I was like, funny, and that's it. Yeah, I don't know what I said. I literally forgot. It was a blur because I couldn't stop thinking about him saying. I literally was like, did somebody literally said to me, "Do a kickflip," because I have a freaking skateboard. By the way, it's a normal skateboard, the one that you usually do tricks, and I usually do flatland tricks with this one. Kickflip is not out of my range. I could do one, but boy, do I need to be in a good setting. I need to have good concrete, good shoes. And that's why you don't see me skate much because I don't have any of that. I don't have my own backyard. If I want to actually skate, I have to go to the skate park or find a flatland somewhere, which, I don't know where. But, there's a lot of things that comes into it mentally. And I basically only skate like 8% during a year at best. Like, I go to the skate park every, only like 2 times every 7 months. Like, I barely go skateboard. That's not my passion. It was my passion at some point. I do skate almost every day in the garage. That's at least that sort of counts, but I wouldn't say it does because to me, you have to be in like a certain spot or somewhere. And here's the thing, I'm not thinking about skateboarding. I'm too busy thinking about my job. I'm too busy thinking about my channel. I'm too busy thinking about my future, career and stuff like that. And also thinking about this upcoming job, my vacation, and just a lot of things going on in my head. And you think I have time to think about skateboarding? You think I have time to actually freaking perform for you? I hate that. Absolute idiot. I'm sorry. I don't even know if he's watching this. I wouldn't care because I don't show my face, so he wouldn't know. F him. Anyways, I'm kidding, but I hate that. I hate it when somebody yells, "Hey, do a kickflip," or something like that. Unless you're Tony Hawk, unless you're Eric Costin, unless you're one of the top skateboarders in the world, maybe I might perform some trick for you. Ain't performing ish for you, okay? I laughed at him. I'm like, yeah. And that's it. And I just ignored him. Just like I remember walking out again and I saw him and I just straight up ignore him. I just like I'm not dealing with this guy. He sees me, I'm not his friend. I ain't your homie, okay? Back off. God, anyways, you can tell the type of person I am already during recording this. Just like, but the thing is that if I'm with people, usually I'm not like that. Usually I'm not like that. Anyways, moving on. Let's talk about. Let me see if am I recording. I better be recording. God. Um, we're gonna talk a little bit about the news and here and there. Those are just the few updates I want to give. But yeah, pretty much few. Before I get into the news, with the whole marketing stuff, it's gonna affect my channel because I do have a following here on YouTube, and it can benefit me to actually, I might have some products for you guys and stuff like that, and I'm hoping you guys can click them and actually support me. That all you need to do is click them. That's it. And if they interest you, then please buy them because it would help me commission. I don't know if this is like illegal or something like that. No one really cares at all because I haven't really signed up for marketing at all yet. But you're gonna expect some certain content in this channel that you're probably never gonna seen before because it's about stuff as if I'm sponsored, but I'm not. But it's just stuff that I want to share because I truly want to make some money. I haven't had a good earning revenue for the longest time. You guys would be surprised. It is absolutely aggravating the fact that I don't have a job or something like that. And the thing is that I don't want to be homeless again. So at this point, the reason why I keep thinking about marketing here and there, about this, like, this new, like, not a rich, like, get rich quick scheme, but more so like a chance to actually make some good revenue, actually have some good experience, actually have some good, like, networking here and there, and just having a genuine way of making money instead of me just relying on Google to actually, release my AdSense, which if they can only dispute my AdSense thing, like it's still suspended, and it's just like come on. Like how did these things happen to me? But I'm hoping that, whatever this is for the future can change that. For the news, Hurricane Lee is happening. There's a hurricane going on. I'm not sure what that's about. Um, I'm thinking it's like in the Pacific Ocean, but I could be wrong. I don't know. Climate change is real out there. Then again, I have no idea what really goes on out there. I'm more so worried about myself, which is, I guess, is the right way to do it. Not to sound selfish, but you get to that point in your adult life where you're like, yo, I don't know what is going on out there. I can't keep up. I gotta just worry about myself, just worry about, staying alive. Anyways, also, Mexico discovered aliens. What? ET's cousin is in danger. He's in Mexico. So, yeah, I don't know what's going on with this news about, Mexico discovering, they just brought it into what did they brought it in? NASA or some space program in Mexico or like some government hall or something? Like, hey, we have aliens. Look at these aliens we dug up. Looks like ET's like family members. Like, what did ET do to you? Just invading their freaking graveyards. Disrespectful. What would the aliens think? Anyways, but yeah, that's kind of like what I've been hearing. I don't have the actual details to give you, though. I'm looking forward to this one person in TikTok that keeps saying, like, talking about like, yo, I know aliens are out there. He didn't say it in a crazy way. I forget who the person's name is in TikTok, but he said something like, yo, aliens are real. I just know there is. So I'm hoping I can get his scoop when I do dig into like my videos in TikTok. And thinking about it, TikTok is a good way to actually market. So hey, another way to actually get some revenue. Anyways, let's go. Aliens. Yep, it's a thing. Also, an Apple event or Apple Direct or something. Apple Wonderlust just happened. Now, when it comes to me, if you think I care about Apple or Android or whatever have you, no, I freaking don't. Because you think I have the time or the time span or the actually attention span to care about that? I don't, because I don't know what just happened. All I can tell you is, yeah, it did happen, but I don't freaking know what happened. all the technical yada yada about the freaking strap on your Apple iWatch, or like, hey, they're making a freaking Apple like Oculus Rift or something. I don't freaking know. I don't catch up to this stuff. All this tech stuff that Apple has. Listen, as long as they don't erase the phone itself, as long as Apple don't freaking like, hey guys, we're gonna have from now on, we're gonna install this chip in your brain. It's better than a phone. Absolutely not, Apple. How about no? How about not installing stuff in our brain, like some weird chip or something? Isn't that Elon Musk's idea? Is Apple biting? I'm kidding. I'm joking, Apple. I just realized that I live close to Apple because they're in the Bay Area. But still, yeah, it happened. I guess that's all I can tell you. Hey, the Apple event, yeah, it happened. And if you're a fan of Apple, hey, I'm just letting you know. Okay, so yeah, you're welcome. Marquise Brownlee was there, so that was nice. They give a shout out to Marquise Brownlee. It's like, imagine that equivalent, like like Webtoon giving a shout out to me, like this guy named Vince Ryder. I'm like, oh well, it's about time, Webtoon. One day Webtoon will give me a shout out in some ways, in some highlight. Yet I'm not an ambassador. I don't know if I ever gonna be one because certain people just are lucky compared to the ones that work hard like me. I'm looking at you, Roosevelt. Anyways, yeah. So that happened. Gaming. Let's get into it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about gaming. And one of the things that happened is this whole Unity controversy that has been going on, which I don't know much about it, but I know Unity because from what I heard, they actually had price changes for any developers working with because Unity is like, they have like tools and stuff like that to actually create stuff for indie games, and it's built-in software to actually help indie players with that. It also, like, there's like major games that use Unity, and Unity is dealing with this like controversy, this backlash for like their price changes, and it's kind of sad, and it kind of shows you that inflation is going through all sectors. More than ever, you gotta get a remote job. Shoot, that's what I'm doing. With this Unity thing, like, I don't know what the prices are. It looks like it's in pennies, but it looks like it's affecting many game developers in a very big way. And it's kind of interesting to actually look into more and more because it is going to be something that will affect gaming. And it's sort of having the same effect like certain movies, like with the SAG-AFTRA strike. There could be a strike happening within Unity. So that could be something, but it's a big deal. I keep hearing about it. I don't know much about it, but I can at least take my time and really think like, okay, yeah, this is serious. Other than gaming, and speaking of games, let's go into Nintendo Direct. Yeah, a Nintendo Direct just happened this last week. We're about to talk about the games because I do have a switcheroo, and I'm about to talk about it with you. So, and also, no announcement for the Switch 2. Why? I don't know. I just wish they actually did talk something about the Switch 2 and just give us something. But yeah, they announced some games here. They announced Paper Mario Thousand Year Door. I never play. Listen, I did play a Paper Mario. Do I know which one? No. No, I was like a freaking fetus, okay, when I had my GameCube. And you think I would remember? Shoot, I remember how the freaking cartridge tastes like, or disc. I remember Mario Double Dash. I remember as a baby I ate a disc of that because I thought it was a donut. I was a baby. I wasn't even 5 years old. How would I remember? Shoot, my dad was probably angry because I think he played the game. Oh, actually, no, it was my brother. Yeah, probably that. But yeah, a GameCube classic. I guess it's a GameCube. I don't know. It could be a Wii classic or Wii U classic. I don't freaking know. But I heard this was actually one of the best Paper Mario games. And yeah, they're making a HD remastered or remake or whatever it is. Speaking of HD remasters and speaking of Mario, Paper Mario. Oh, sorry. Mario and Donkey Kong remake is coming to Nintendo Switch at February of 2024. Now, here's the thing. This is a Mario game that I grew up with on the GBA. Oh, those were the days. I did grow up with this game, and I actually did enjoy playing it. But my God, it was that a long time ago. I just still remember just like playing that, like not during school because of course they would confiscate it, but I would always play it whenever I got out from school into my car and when my dad picks me up, and yeah, I would just play it all the way home, and I would throw up because I just realized that when I play a certain system, when I'm on my phone or something like that, when I'm in a vehicle, it gives me nauseous. It gives me car sick, which I don't know if that's same for other people. It feels like every time when I look at a screen inside a vehicle, not an airplane, I'm used to that, or even a bike. Actually, I'm used to if I look at my screen on a bike, it wouldn't make me sick because I don't really look because I'm on a bike and pretty much I have to focus on where I'm going, stuff like that, where I'm biking. But when it comes to a car, when I'm actually in the back seat or in the passenger seat looking at my phone, I get really nauseous, especially in long car rides. So I always download a whole bunch of podcasts, a whole bunch of songs to get me through the ride. And man, those yeah, I still remember those days. F-Zero 99, that's like a big announcement for some reason. That was announced, like, they didn't announce the F-Zero from GameCube. So they re-released the one that is actually from the NES. And I guess this is a big deal. Like, you have 99 players if you log into Nintendo Switch Online and stuff like that. God. But you can actually play free. It's like free to download. You can play the what was it? You can play the actual bots. I don't know. I haven't touched it. I'm not into F-Zero. I didn't. That's not my jam. That's not my childhood. So my apologies to those are a fan of this of F-Zero. I never grew up with it. I don't really care much about it, to be honest. But yeah, it's there. A new Peach game. I'm looking forward to this. Princess Peach, Showtime. I'm very curious of what this is gonna be. It is sort of like Paper Mario-ish or something like that, but it's gonna be interesting. A Princess Peach game. I haven't seen those in a while, but yeah, Tomb Raider 1, 2, 3 remastered is coming to the Switch. Now I've been trying to play Tomb Raider 1 if you follow my streams, and I could not figure out anything what's going on in that game. I have no idea, but this is pretty cool. I probably won't play it. That's for sure. I'll just stick in with the PlayStation version, the emulation. But yeah, also Luigi's Mansion 2. I'm so excited for this. The Luigi's Mansion 2 HD remastered, remake, whatever you may call it. One of those. It's a re. And it's because that I finished Luigi's Mansion 1, the first one on GameCube, a long time ago. And I heard a lot of hype about Luigi's Mansion 3. But I refuse to listen to any spoilers or watch any gameplay of Luigi's Mansion 3 because I do want to play Luigi's Mansion 2, but I just never knew where it was. And then I found out, oh, it's on the 3DS. And I tried to play it on the Citra. It was not working. So I'm like, well, crap. I guess I have to either wait an update or if Nintendo re-release it on the Nintendo Switch. And here it is. So I'm excited to actually, check out Luigi's Mansion 2. I don't play a lot of Mario games, but when it comes down to Luigi's Mansion, I enjoy those. Splatoon 3, I'm not into Splatoon. It has an expansion pass. It has a cool song, so that's cool. Prince of Persia, The Lost Crown. Can I just say something? I know this is going to be controversial. Oh, Vince has a hot take. Controversy. I don't how much time we have. We got a lot of time, all the time you need, baby, here in VinzTalk. Let me tell you something. Who is this? Now, listen, it's called Prince of Persia. That's all you need to know. The thing is the character Persian? There was a controversy. Like, what is it? There was this movie about, like, Cleopatra, Egypt, something like that. And I think the government of Egypt or some in that related country basically banned a movie or something because it doesn't have the right representation of their people. I'm starting to really predict that this could be the same thing. But I don't know what race is the main character because I see the dreads and I'm like, okay. Here's the thing. I've never been to Persia. I don't know this. This is Persia. Okay? And this is where I bring my geography travel skills in the game where if from my knowledge, Persia is part of Caucasia. You know, Europe and Asia. Like I'm talking about where is it? Hold on. Let me get a map here. Let me get a map here. I'm sorry. I gotta bring this up because I keep thinking about this. Um and I just been wanting to actually just really just get this out of my head. I don't know. But where is it? Ca- There it is. Is this the one? Caucasus? The Caucasus region. Listen, when it comes to the Caucasus, because I'm trying to think, it's either like from Georgia or Russia that stretches all the way, like either from Georgia, in that place, all the way to Kazakhstan, all the way to India. Like the Caucasus region, the Caucasian region. So it's either this guy, this main character in The Prince of Persia Lost the Crown, is like Indian, but has like like an Indian type kind of character, or Arabic. It better be Arabic or Persian, like Iranian, or I don't know, like, or Pakistani, Iranian, Pakistani. Either those groups of people. Because when it comes to, I'm just hoping that, oh, you just have a black representation or something like that. I'm all about what is the right ethnicity when it comes down to Prince of Persia. I'm just bringing that up, okay? Because it didn't say like Prince of the Mediterranean. If it was Prince of the Mediterranean, that would make sense. This person could be Eritrean, or Libyan, Algerian, Moroccan, or Ethiopian. But I don't know anybody that wears dreads other than the Indians that are from that region, in the Caucasus region in Caucasia, of those borders, those areas from Iran, Azerbaijan, to like below Russia, basically, like Kazakhstan, Pakistan, Uzbekistan, stuff like that. And I'm not preaching no freaking agenda or something. Listen, I'm all about the same thing with my people. If I see any game representing any, like, has any Filipino representation, and I see a black character, I'm like, well, okay, whoa, 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 whoa. Wait, hold on. Filipino, Philippines. This is Philippines, okay? Unless you're talking about the ancient, like, people of Melanesian or the Aborigines or something like that. Yeah, I ain't having this. I'm not having this, okay? You can't be screwing up my people. Okay, whatever game company, like for example Ubisoft, if Ubisoft tries that, or Disney, oh god. Listen, there's a reason why I just couldn't rewatch Raya the Last Dragon. Okay, I don't want to see my people being misrepresented. Okay, we don't want that problem here, talking about you speaking for the people or something, yet you have like a Filipino, or like a somebody from Prince of Persia looking like Jaden Smith. Anyways, that's my rant. Hope you enjoy that. Super Mario RPG. Looking forward to that. Trombone Champ. I don't know how you gotta play this. It has some like ways to play it, but God, good luck. I'm just telling you, it looks hard. Dave the Diver is coming to the Switch. I've been wanting to play this game when I heard about it on PC, and it's coming to the Switch. Oh, I'm looking forward to it. And some Mario Kart 8 Deluxe news. I don't freaking care. It has Diddy Kong. About time. Detective Pikachu returns. Yeah, sure. Pokemon. Horizon Chase 2. Not my interest. Not my cup of tea. Another Code Recollection. I'm looking forward to this. This looks cool. I like the main character itself. It gives me, I forget what it is. There was this other game that reminds me of Another Code. But yeah, Another Code. Sega Emerald Beyond. Never heard of that. Unicorn Overload. I guess, I don't know. My Little Pony, maybe? I'm kidding. There's some other like RPG stuff like that I never heard about. Shoot, this is like the same thing with the Star Ocean effect. I don't freaking know. WarioWare, that's another one coming in. And I guess that Nintendo is opening a gallery museum in Japan. Of course, it would be in Japan. If it was in LA or something like that, it will be bananas. Can I just tell you right now? But am I going to Japan? God, I wish. Who knows? But yeah, that's it. That's all it is for this direct. No Switch 2. I wish they announced a freaking movie, man. That would be the craziest reaction from many people that are watching the Switch, especially ones that are not fans of Nintendo, if they announced the Zelda movie. Because I know you can't hide from me, Nintendo. Where's that Zelda movie? You saw One Piece. It was doing numbers. A live action Zelda. This is $1 million idea, Nintendo. God. Anyways, I'm yelling to the mic and people are sleeping. Moving on. Let's get into some of this real quick because we got like, okay, that's 35 minutes, blah, blah, blah. All right. Let's talk about state of play real quick, okay? Because it's real quick. I only watch a bit of it. Baby Steps is coming. I look forward to that game. It looks funny. I didn't realize that the amount of cussing in this direct and state of play for the PlayStation 5, if you don't know what it is, first off, you see it on the freaking video on the background here. There, it's PlayStation. You know, Nintendo, they have a direct. PlayStation has a direct. Xbox has a direct. PC Games has a direct. I'm still waiting for anime directs. I'm still waiting for movie directs. Where the hell? Like, can we have these directs? Why are they not existing? No, there's some trailers. Okay, that's another rant for another time. But Baby Steps is coming. Looks cool. There is Ghostbusters. This is a Ghostbuster VR game. And I don't know what it is with PlayStation advertising a whole bunch of like, you know, VR games. It's cool. Here's the thing. It's cool for those that are freaking rich, that are freaking Elon Musk. All the Elon Musk in the world can afford these. You think I can afford these? Spending about a freaking half mortgage, a 3 year of groceries for a freaking glasses? Absolutely not. I'm not. I wish this was a game that you can just have and play it physically instead of like, you know, like, and I think Ghostbusters has that, but all these VR like no one cares. They look cool. They are cool. Okay, that Horizons one. This other one that involves different puzzles and stuff like that. They look cool, but the thing is that who's buying them? The Elon Musk in the world, the Jeff Bezos in the world, the millionaires, the billionaires. Okay, ain't nobody affording these. And that's a San Francisco Golden Gate Bridge. That's funny. But yeah. Resident Evil 4 is coming separate ways, and Resident Evil 4 VR mode. Yep, you guessed it. And a VR avatar, for Christ's sakes, man. Can you please just knock it off? Actually, I don't know if it's VR, but if it isn't, hey, Frontiers and Pandora, I have to check out that older Avatar game. Maybe soon in the stream, you know, just a little idea. Ghost Runner 2 coming, looks tight. Deep Earth Collection, which these different, like you have like a different models for PlayStations. Lord knows how much they're gonna cost. There's a red one, a blue one. You have the Gran Turismo colors here. God. Helldivers 2. This one looks cool. It has the cringy, like freaking gameplay, like these. I don't know who these Europeans are. It's like some guy from Germany, a woman from Iceland, another one from the freaking Viking Age, and they're just like commenting, "Okay, go here for you know, something like that." I don't know what they're saying, and it just sounds like it's authentic, but it's cringe. I don't care. I really don't. But the game looks cool. Just don't put the gameplay, especially if it was me. Never put mine. Absolutely never put my gameplay. Oh God, man, that's a quick way to get canceled. Marvel's Spider-Man 2. I'm looking forward to Spider-Man 2. I know my boy Stefan is. Where you at? Let me tell you. It looks nice. Expands Marvel's New York. Oh. And also you have the digital deluxe with all these cool costumes. They got the blue. They have this like white, green, black one. Looks like a freaking Nike logo. Oh, looks good. And we got Tales of Arise. I don't know what that is. Honkai Star Rail is finally on the Switch. I mean, on the. Imagine if it was on the Switch. It's on the platform on PlayStation. Man, it's about time. I did play Star Rail on mobile. It's a cool game. It's too big for my phone, so of course it would be on the PlayStation. Foam Stars Open Beta has just been announced. It looks nice. I like the characters, but that's all I'm getting from it. And we also got the unbelievable Final Fantasy Rebirth. A lot of people that are big fans of Final Fantasy are looking forward for this game. And you know what? Congrats to them. Because when it comes to me, Final Fantasy is just like Mars. Never been there. Anyways, yeah. Cool directs, amazing games, just a lot of good stuff. Also, animation, news. Well, at least One Piece news, because let me tell you, season 2 of One Piece has just been confirmed. I'm so looking forward to it. I'm really curious about the Alabasta arc because they not only said 2 seasons, they said 6 seasons. Let's go! I've been waiting for this. This is something that I've actually been excited for. I just cannot stop thinking about One Piece. It literally actually drove me to actually finish the Fisherman arc. And let me tell you, this arc is it's funny and cruel at the same time. I'm not gonna spoil it, but yo, you gotta watch One Piece. I don't care how long it is. That ship sailed, but you can still catch it. Thank you guys for watching. This is it. This is all I can give you for this Vince talk. Pretty long one, I would have to say. About like, wow, 40 minutes. I'm out. One love and a peace.